Business continuity planning. This lesson draws a line between two plans that are constantly used interchangeably, and it insists that a plan is something you maintain and rehearse, not a document you produce once. The scene. The organization has a disaster recovery plan for its data center, and everyone calls it the continuity plan. Then a burst pipe closes the head office for a fortnight. The servers are fine, so the DR plan never triggers, but nobody knows where staff should work, how customers will be answered, or which processes must run manually. The technology was covered. The business was not. So, two plans, two scopes. The business continuity plan, the BCP, is the broad plan for keeping the whole organization operating through a disruption, its critical business processes, its people, its facilities, its communications. It answers, how does the business keep functioning? The disaster recovery plan, the DRP, is a subset, focused specifically on recovering IT systems and technology. It answers, how do we get the systems back? The relationship is one of scope. The DRP sits inside the BCP, and IT recovery exists to serve business continuity, not the other way round. The burst pipe is the classic illustration. The DRP was intact and completely irrelevant, because the disruption was to the business, not the technology. And a BCP addresses any disruption, not only natural disasters, a cyber attack, a supply chain failure, a pandemic, a closed building. The disruption that spares the technology can still stop the business, which is exactly what the burst pipe did. Now the second theme. A plan is a capability, not a document. A continuity plan written once and filed is worth very little, the same way a 2-year-old compliance certificate was in Domain 2. Two things keep a BCP real. First, maintenance. The business changes, new processes, new systems, new sites, people, so the plan must be kept current, or it drifts into describing an organization that no longer exists. And second, testing. A plan that has never been exercised is untested theory. Testing reveals the gaps, the missing contact, the assumption that does not hold, the step that takes far longer than planned, while it is still safe to find them. So an outdated, untested plan gives no assurance it would work when invoked, which is exactly when you cannot afford to discover it does not. When a question describes a continuity plan written years ago, never updated and never tested, that lack of assurance is the concern. And who is accountable? Because business continuity spans the whole organization, accountability for the BCP rests with senior management as a governance responsibility, just as risk appetite sat with the board in Domain 2. That does not mean IT is uninvolved. IT owns and runs the DR component. But the enterprise-wide continuity plan is not an IT deliverable, it is a management one. Senior management sponsors it, ensures it reflects the priorities the BIA established, and sees that it is maintained and tested. So carry this away. The BCP is the whole business, the DRP is the IT subset within it, and a disruption that spares the technology can still stop the business. And an unmaintained, untested plan gives no assurance, which is the entire point, so continuity is maintained and exercised, not written once and shelved.